Welcome to the Packers family. Today, we are going to update you on our Packers Fantasy Football League and how Week 1 went for all of us. And we'll give you an update on who currently is winning the first 2 weeks of the season. Let's go ahead and begin. First of all, we're going to start with me. I had Josh Allen at quarterback, and Josh Allen did great. He got me 38.48 points. And then I had Austin Ekeler and Christian McCaffrey at running back. Austin Ekeler got 7.2 and Christian McCaffrey 11.7. Not too bad, but, you know. But then we get to receiver. I had CeeDee Lamb and Mike Williams. And none of them showed up. They were both busts. 2.9 for CeeDee Lamb and 1 for Mike Williams. They didn't do very well. And at tight end, I had Mark Andrews with 5.2 points. Decent for a tight end. Totaling 62.8 points. I did terrible. Absolutely terrible. Lisa.
Also terrible.
Not on fantasy football. Lisa had Lamar Jackson, who scored a great 27.22 points. She had Jonathan Taylor, who absolutely went off. 25.5 points. Derrick Henry probably went under where he should have been, but went 8.2, still decent. And then she had Stephon Diggs, who dominated in the Thursday night opener with 21.2 points. And then Tyreek Hill got her an even 10. At tight end, she had Darren Waller, who was respectable 7.9 points. So her total, as you can see, was 100.02. Like, if you remember, mine was 62.8. So Lisa destroyed me. Now Ev even has a fantasy football team, and he did all right. He did better than me. I'll say that much. That's right.
You know it.
So Ev had quarterback Jalen Hurts, who scored 24.72 points, and he had Leonard Fournette at running back, as well as Alvin Kamara. Leonard Fournette scored 15.7, which is really good. But sadly, Alvin Kamara, who's actually my real fantasy football league, only got 4.6. And then at wide receiver, he had Cooper Kupp, 21.8. It's Cooper Kupp. What do you expect out of the guy? And Deebo Samuel got 10.6 points, so respectable. Sadly for Ev, George Kittle got injured and was not able to play in the game, so he only got 0. But even with a 0, Ev did better than I did with a score of 77.42. Good job, Ev. Next up, Lily had quarterback Justin Herbert. And Justin Herbert got her 29.26 points. Pretty good. They ended up on their way to defeating the Raiders. Then she had running backs Dalvin Cook and James Conner. Dalvin Cook scored 10.8 against our Packers. And James Conner got 11.5 points. Wide receiver A.J. Brown and wide receiver Jamar Chase did really, really good for Lily. A.J. Brown got 17.5 points and Jamar Chase got 21.9. They scored really, really good for Lily. And so Lily at tight end had Kyle Pitts, who didn't do very well, though. Kyle Pitts didn't do very good, Lily. I'm sorry. Overall, Lily scored 92.86. And then finally, last but not least, Eli's team. Eli dominated with his team. He did very, very well.
No kidding, Eli.
Eli had Patrick Mahomes, who was the #1 scoring quarterback this week with 46.9 points. He also had Antonio Gibson and Joe Mixon at running back, who put up really respectable numbers, with Antonio Gibson getting 13 points and Joe Mixon getting 14.5 points. And then he had great wide receiver play. I think he had the 1 and 2 wide receivers, with Justin Jefferson getting 32.4 points and Devontae Adams getting 22.1 points. So he scored really good with wide receivers. And then his tight end was the #1 tight end. He had multiple #1s on his team. And with his tight end, he had Travis Kelce, who scored 20.1 points. Eli won this week with a score of 149 points. Eli, since you won this week, now this doesn't mean you won one. We'll find out next week who won one. But since you won this week, do you want to tell the viewers anything in particular? You would get that right. Want to tell the camera anything? that does it for this week. That's an update. We'll find out who the real champion is next Sunday. So, like, share, subscribe, comment, let Eli know, hey, good job, Eli. And go, Pack, go!